Hi, I'm Kevin Lewis, Commissioner for District 5 in Henry County. When you look at most of the parks in our district, North Mount Carmel Park, also we're in the midst of Jonesboro Road expansion, Flippin Road expansion, Mill Road expansion, most of the fire stations, and especially Fire Station 15, which is on Mount Carmel Road, was the SPLOST project. So we have several projects that are ongoing and that have been completed that are really beneficial to the community. So for SPLOST 6, I'm looking forward to most of our transportation projects. It was really big when I ran my campaign to focus on infrastructure. So we have a lot of projects that are dedicated to infrastructure. Most notably, we have several roundabouts. There will be around the Bridges of Jodico project, 2 roundabouts that are on Mount Carmel that will help alleviate traffic in the area. We also have the design for the Jonesboro Road widening project, which will eventually take Jonesboro Road widening all the way to the Clayton County line. It's just a renewal of the tax that we already have. We've had the penny tax for almost 20 years at this point. So it's not a new tax. It's not a tax that will be over and above anything that anybody is already spending. It's just a renewal of the tax that we currently have, which has been extremely beneficial to all homeowners and citizens in the county. What is great about this tax is it actually alleviates the burden on property taxes. And so while some people may not understand that, the great thing about SPLOST is that a lot of the money from SPLOST actually comes from people who don't live in Henry County. It's people who are just driving through, people who work in the county but may not live here, people who are on their way to Florida or on their way to points north. They stop in the county, they spend their money, but they're actually contributing to the quality of life of the citizens in Henry County. SPLOST really affects every single aspect of our lives. When you talk about parks, once again, we have the new recreation center coming up at North Mount Carmel Park. The Aquatic Center, which is a long-awaited project that people have been waiting for probably 2 decades. It is underway right now and should be completed in the next year and a half. When you talk about fire stations, you talk about police stations. Most of the fire stations and police stations, especially in District 5, have been built with SPLOST money. And then when you talk about transportation, what do we really concern ourselves with now? When you talk about infrastructure, we talk about traffic and traffic congestion. So a lot of the impetus in going forward with our SPLOST projects is how do we improve traffic? How do we widen roads? Eventually we will widen Jodico Road, Jonesboro Road, Mill Road. All of these road projects are going to be paid for by SPLOST. It's a penny tax, like I said, not a new tax. It's just an existing tax that we have. It's just a penny, and once again, this actually helps alleviate some of our property taxes that we have for our citizens. Some of the new projects, the Bridges of Jodico project. This is a project which is in District 5 that actually is bringing in more visitors. You have people coming down 75 going both ways. They're going to be able to stop here. What people don't think about a lot is the events at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. They are huge for Henry County. They are big for our SPLOST dollars. So when you have those races and all those people coming in Henry County, what do? They eat, they stay at hotels, they do all of these things that are associated with the race. But at the end of the day, those tax dollars come back to the citizens of Henry County to help our quality of life. So when you think about all of the myriad things we have, the Aquatic Center is going to bring people in, the parks that we have, the soccer tournaments, baseball tournaments, all of these things bring citizens to Henry County, but they leave their dollars here with us. And so we appreciate it because it helps us, once again, with our public safety, police, fire, pretty much any aspect of our lives.